Hey everybody, Evan Green here from Griffin Armament, and today I'm going to be discussing a new product of ours that we've had a lot of inquiries about, so we're producing this video to help you guys out. And that product is our flash hider end caps for pistol suppressors. So this flash hider end cap product is going to give you performance advantages over the stock end cap that ships with your suppressor. It's also going to fit the Revolution modular series from Griffin Armament, as well as the Resistance series from Griffin Armament. It's also going to fit our Optimus 9, which is very popular. And then from a couple of our competitors, it's going to fit the Silencer Co. Octane series, which is, I believe, a legacy series. However, there's a lot of units out there. And then it's also going to fit the rugged Obsidian series. So there's your product fitment. Now to talk about the product itself, this is going to give you flash hiding characteristics over the standard Griffin Armament pistol suppressor end caps. So you get a little bit of, you do have that length issue where you have a little bit longer length, but those flash hider tines are going to give you reduced flash. So if you're a hunter, hog hunting or something like that, you're using night vision or thermals and you want to keep your flash as low as possible, this is a good product for that. So the larger characteristic, though, that has gained a lot of interest with consumers with this end cap is that you can actually manufacture wipes to fit it. So if you turn it around, there is a socket in here in the rear that provides the optimal placement for a wipe. So I will show you and we'll discuss how to manufacture those wipes and what you're going to get out of that wipe. And here I have an end cap with the wipe actually installed, so you can see how it sits kind of flush in the rear. And that keeps the front geometry of the product safe from a wipe, hitting that aluminum material and potentially damaging it. So this is engineered properly to actually receive this wipe as it should be intended. Now, if you retrofit, if you're a FFL SOT builder, for instance, and you retrofit a silencer with a wipe, retrofitting is not necessarily going to be safe for the suppressor. You could damage it, whereas this was actually engineered for it. Another thing to note is that if you're an FFL SOT holder, you are a Class 2 manufacturer, then you can legally manufacture these wipes. If you're an end user, I don't believe that's the case. We're not lawyers at this company. However, I would do your own research, but as far as we are aware, only FFL SOT holders are going to be regulatory capable of manufacturing these wipes. So anyway, to move on, we have the tools laid out here that I can briefly discuss. So we've got a 1 1/16 inch punch, and the information for these tools will be in the system tray below. So we got a 1 1/16 inch punch. We've got a specific material that we're going to be using for the wipes, and then we also have a guide washer, and then we have a bladed punch that is going to be used to put a little triangular piece of geometry in the wipe for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a piece of wood or some sort of protective material underneath your rubber sheet. You're going to place the punch on top of that, and you're going to either hammer or press this punch through the rubber sheet. And then what that's going to do is you're going to be left with that rubber wipe inside of your punch. Now you can just push that out, and now you've got your punch. Now from there, what we're going to do is we're going to take this bladed punch as well as this 1 inch, I believe, washer with a 1/2 inch hole in it. And we're going to position that on the inside, and we're going to do a triangular punch pattern for this bladed punch, so that when you install your wipe in the end cap, you get this triangular punch geometry. What that's going to do for you is when the bullet actually passes through the wipe, that wipe is going to be gently pushed away by the bullet, and the bullet isn't going to actually penetrate and knock out that material like a wad cutter or something like that would. And so what that small bladed punch is going to do for you is it's going to allow you to have 3 times the service life with this wipe, versus a standard wipe that's lacking that feature. So what we've seen in our testing is that we're getting about 30 to 45 rounds of service life off of this wipe material with that bladed geometry in it. So that's how we recommend it to be made. To show you, briefly the suppressor fitment, I've got a Rev 9K here, and the standard end cap. Obviously, you can just take that out with the included 2-inch fender washer. If you lost your washer, you can get one at a hardware store to remove that. And then when you have your wipe manufactured, you're just going to gently, press that wipe into the rear of the flash hider end cap. Like so. There it is. And then you're just going to spin this in like you normally would. Now, one thing that's nice about the flash hider end caps that we made is it has a nice accommodation for tightening it. So you can throw a screwdriver in there and just tighten it down. And now you've got your suppressor with the flash hider end cap and a wipe installed. And this wipe is going to give you a couple decibels of performance of reduction, which is going to be a higher performing suppressor for sound. And we will get to some video showing you guys shooting the suppressor with a wipe in just a few minutes. If you have a octane suppressor and you want to put this wipe in there, you're just going to remove the standard end cap, and again, same way, just screw it in there, and there you have it on the octane suppressor. If you have a rugged obsidian, like I spoke about earlier, you're going to actually remove one of the baffles from the end, and you're going to then be able, and then you're also going to install this little spacer part, and then you're going to be able to install the end cap as such, and there you have that. Now, taking this baffle out, in our testing we've shown sound performance is about the same, but you are getting the additional performance increase of a flash hider reducer on the front of your suppressor. So you're getting that. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get to the shooting. Thank you. All right, it's Rev 9K with no wipe, 3-lugged, and we're going to palm the slide shut. We got?
Pinned at 130.
130.
129.
129. Good.
128 and a half. 128.
128.
130.
Yeah, that's good. Alright. Alright, Rev 9K, 3-lugged with a wipe end cap. Good to go?
127.
127.
125.
125.
123 and a half.
123.
123 and a half.
23.
124.
124. Alright, so this is the rugged Obsidian 9K in its factory configuration without any Griffin end cap. Good?
140. 135. Stand by.
135.
Stand by.
Good.
Okay. 132.
Good.
133. 134.
That's it. Hey guys, so thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching this video. Just to recap, we were shooting the Rev 9 in the short configuration on a Gen 3 Glock 17 using a Griffin ATM threaded barrel, and also utilizing our new flash hider end cap. Now, a couple things were noted. Number one, the performance of the Revolution series is extremely high. Versus the rugged Obsidian, we were pretty surprised at just how good our sound performance was. And then that coupled with the flash hider end cap, when using the wipe, we were able to push that performance even further. So very quiet can. This was down into the 123, 124 range, which was pretty impressive for a can of its size. So all these parts, accessories, as well as suppressors, you can go check them out at griffinarmament.com, as well as make sure you support your local dealers. They're really the people who support this industry and make it move. And again, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you learned something. Take care.
And we're out.